Lady Longhorns. And then they'll come on then next with a freshman guard, number 23, Emery Maxfield. And finally, starting a senior, number 24, Shelby O'Driscoll, the only senior on the floor. Again, 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a senior starting for them. For the Rowland Hall, St. Mark's Winged Lion, starting number 2, Jillian Larson. Jillian Larson, a 5'5" senior guard. And also number 10, Leah Button will start, a forward at junior at 5'10". Also, numbers a little bit difficult to see. Number 20, Claire Sanderson, a 5'11" forward center, a junior. Also, number 30, Sophie Stinnett, as we mentioned, the highest leading scorer for the Winged Lion. And then finally, the final starter for Rowland Hall, number 35, Allison Bagley, a senior center. So the Winged Lion with a few more upperclassmen still left in playing, starting the game. The Altamont Longhorns, the 3 sophomores, the freshman, and 1 senior to start the ball game. Getting ready for the tip-off here. Again, first round play-in game, lady basketball here at Desert Hills High School. We appreciate Centricom for their efforts to stream these games to you online, local channel 10 or local10.tv, and we appreciate them bringing these games to you. Ball is tipped. It'll come down to the Winged Lion, and they will be first on the offense as they'll bring the ball across half court and start to work around. They go a 1-2-2 offensive set. Longhorns are in a zone, a 2-1-2 or a 2-3 zone. Long shot way outside by number 30, Stinnett. Off the rim, no good, and the Longhorns will come down with the rebound and quickly up the court with it. And the Winged Lion will go into a man-to-man or a woman-to-woman defense here. And against the Longhorns, they go with a high 1-4 configuration. Can't get what they want. They'll go back to that white ring. Underneath, nice cut underneath the number 13. And that is Gracie Gardner. She lays it up and in. Gracie Gardner with the first score in the basketball game puts Altamont up 2-0 with the early lead. Nice backdoor cut there by Gardner and a nice feed from the point. Now the Winged Lion working it around against this defense. The Longhorns, a quick shot up from the left-hand wing, nothing but air. Rebound, Rowland Hall. Pass is stolen away, though, on the pass out is stolen by number 23, and that is, excuse me, that is stolen. The player goes down, but Maxfield with a nice steal on the other end, and she's going to be fouled. And that'll put a first foul on number 30 of Rowland Hall. That's Sophie Stinnett, and that'll put Maxwell at the line for 2. First shot is up and good by Maxfield, excuse me, making the score 3-0 for the Longhorn. Next shot is up, and that rolls around and is also good, making the score 4-0 for the Altamont Longhorns, Lady Longhorns here. Back on the offense now, Stinnett will bring it up. They go down that left-hand side, working back up to Stinnett, way outside. Back in that left corner, quick shot up from the corner. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Maxfield for Altamont, racing up the field. Court, long outside three-point shot, nothing but air. Ball comes down in the hands of Stinnett, and she will bring it back up the court. Long pass up court to a wide open player. Shot is missed on the layup. Rebound back to Rowland Hall. Now it's back out to Stinnett. Long outside shot. That's no good. Good presence underneath, boxing out, and Altamont will have the ball and bring it back up court. So far, Rowland Hall just not able to make anything happen offensively. Ball will go inside now, kick back outside, back in the corner now to Maxfield. They're going to say she traveled, though. It'll be a turnover against Altamont. The ball will go back to the Winged Lion. And number 35, Allison Bagley inbound it to Stinnett. Now they'll go to the right-hand side, looking inside, going to go down that right corner, back to Bagley. Now in the corner, back in the corner. Long outside shot. He missed everything again. The shooter there was Jillian Larson. Didn't even get the rim. Just way off right now is Rowland Hall. Watching them warm up, I would have expected them to be a little more accurate at this, as they were very good shooters in warm-ups, but they aren't able to make anything happen right now. Altamont back on the attack, leading 4-0 right here in the first quarter. Working around that outside. Altamont now underneath, another backside cut underneath, the number 13 underneath. And Gracie Gardner gets another lay-in. And great backdoor cut again. And that's 4 points for Gracie Gardner thus far in the game as she leads all scorers. Of course, only 6 points scored. A quick left-handed shot, there it goes. That's the, Rowland Hall throws it up. Jillian Larson with a 3-point bank shot from way outside. That breaks the scoring for the the Winged Lion of Rowland Hall St. Mark's. Now, they're going to call that just a 2. Quick shot on the outside. And that by Cassidy Rasmussen. That shot for Larson they deem as only a 2-point shot. Now another quick shot by Rowland Hall. That's no good. And on the rebound, there will be a foul. They're going to call it, I believe, number 2, Jillian Larson. 2 personal team fouls. And coach for Rowland Hall has kind of seen enough. He's brought 5 new players in the game. And if I wasn't having trouble with the numbers in the first place, this will make it even more difficult. But he substitutes 5 so he can sit with the bench over there and talk to his players, as he's really not satisfied with what's been going on for Rowland Hall to this point. Back in control. That back cuts there again. Once again, the ball deep underneath the Gracie Gardner. This time their player gets there in time but fouls her. But that backdoor cut coming from the left side down underneath has been wide open twice. This time it was there for the putback, just got fouled in the act. So Gardner will get 2. First shot is up and no good by Gracie Gardner. She'll get 1 more. The personal foul was on number 23 for the Winged Lion. New player in the game. Number 23 is Sam Carlisle. Both free throws are missed. Long shot by the replacement from Rowland Hall. That's no good. And Altamont will come down with it. And they'll go back to that defense. Way outside is Maxfield, directing the offense. Off some picks underneath. Got that back. Lillian Gardner gives it up to Maxwell, and Maxwell makes the shot. Maxfield. So she's got 4 points on the game. Emery Maxfield. Rowland Hall with a nice backdoor cut. Nice pass inside, wide open underneath. And that's number 23 for the Winged Lions, Sam Carlisle, tries to put it up. She'll be fouled in the act. The shot is no good. The foul is on number 11 for Altamont, Cassidy Rasmussen. Try to inbound the pass on the left wing, knocked out of bounds by Abbott. And Rowland Hall will maintain possession underneath their own basket. Try to trigger it in, looking inside, nothing there. Finally does get it inside. Nice pass inside, but the ball is stolen away inside there by Altamont. Abbott gets it. She'll go outside. Quickly up court now is Gracie Gardner. She'll go off to Maxfield on the far side. Back up top now to Rasmussen. There's that backdoor cut once again, but Abbott loses the handle out of bounds. That backdoor cut from the backside has been there every single time, and they're really working it, and Rowland Hall on their man-to-man is just not able to cover that position. They're not sloughing off and covering that. And so, but this time it goes out of bounds. Rowland Hall back on the attack. In the corner now. Number 24 shoots a nice three-pointer out of that corner. Number 24. Number 24 there is Imani Mendenhall with a shot. And Altamont's going to steal Rowland Hall's going to steal the ball away. Shots put up there, blocked away, no good. On the rebound, quickly up court. Maxfield races up court all the way coast to coast, and she's going to be knocked down as she takes the tries to make the shot. The foul will be on number 3, Hansen of Rowland Hall St. Mark. Be her first personal foul. To the free throw line, number 23, Maxfield. She makes the first one. She'll have another one. Second shot up, and that is also good. So That'll make the score 12-5 in favor of Altamont. Inside the ball goes, knocked away inside, picked up now by Meg Janes. Oh, pass down the low block, just a little bit too big there for Tess Edgley. And it'll go over to Rowland Hall with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in this first quarter, and a score of 12-5 for the Altamont Lady Longhorns. And they are the 4th seed team from their region up against Rowland Hall, the number 2 seed. A quick shot out of the corner, number 11 for Rowland Hall, and that's nothing but net. Cassidy Rasmussen with her 4th point of the game, extending the lead to a 9-point lead now for Altamont. Nice pass down inside, number 4 for Rowland Hall, Tess Edgley. And she makes that basket. That's her for first points of the game. Shot is up, no good. Nice rebound underneath by number 23, Sam Carlisle, and she'll lay it back in. Sam Carlisle with a basket there. And we're gonna have a timeout now. Altamont will call it, so with a score of 14-9 with 1:35 left in this first quarter, we'll be back in just a second. And welcome back once again on the attack. The Altamont Longhorns working around the outside. Dribble drive from the right-hand side. They're going to call an offensive foul against number 21, Maddie Zeman, just in the ball game. She was dribbling down the lane, but she just kept shoving the defender backwards, and they'll call an offensive foul call there, and the ball will go over to Rowland Hall. Again, Rowland Hall with the 5 different players on the floor right now, and they're making things happen a lot better. A shot is put up by number 23 for the Winged Lions, Sam Carlisle. She'll be fouled in the attempt at shooting. Will go to the line for a chance for 2 shots. The second foul is on number 11, Cassidy Rasmussen, her 2nd personal foul. And Sam Carlisle now with 2 shots. First one's up hard off the glass from straight away. That's no good. She will get the other shot. And Rasmussen will go out of the game with those 2 personal fouls now. And she'll have to set the bench for a little while. Coach trying to protect against those 2 fouls. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Second shot by Carlisle is up, and that one is good by Carlisle. And that's her 3rd point of the game now, as she brings the score to 14-10 now. Altamont has had a lead as much as 9 points in this first quarter. But Rowland Hall working back into it now. A dribbled penetration, ball put up, shot, no good. Rebound down to Rowland Hall, streaking ahead. Nice pass down court. Number 1 missed a layup, did number 1 for Altamont, Meg Janes. And, for Rowland Hall back on the attack. Altamont, nice cross-court pass underneath on the drive to number 13, Gracie Gardner, for another basket, as she should tally now 6 points here in this first quarter. Cross-court pass intended over there for Imani Mendenhall is going to be knocked away from her and out of bounds. And it'll be Rowland Hall ball on the far side. Back into the game, Maddie Zeman back in for Altamont. Ball goes back to Mendenhall. Cross-court pass now to Janes. Up top, back in the left wing to Mendenhall. Up with a little 15-foot dribble drive, put it up, no good. Ball comes down, scramble on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball down there. And as both players went to the floor trying to hold on to the ball, they'll call a jump. It'll go over to Rowland Hall St. Mark's. And they will have it with 22 seconds left here in this first quarter. It's been a quick quarter. And Altamont in head. Around the outside, a high 1-4 alignment now for Altamont offensively. Again, Rowland Hall defensively, man-to-man. Dribble penetration, kickoff to Zeman. Back up top. around the horn. Ball knocked away by Mendenhall, comes down to Janes. No time on the clock, though, for number 3 to get the shot off. Number 3, of course, Allie Hansen, no time for a score. So at the end of 1, it's 16-10 here in St. George, Utah in the play-in game. We'll be back. Welcome back once again to Desert Hill High School. Again, bringing you the streaming action here. Ladies play-in game. Appreciate Centricom. You'll be able to see some of the highlights of that first quarter. Again, at the end of 1, at the beginning of the second quarter, 10-16 in favor of Altamont, the lower seed here today. And back on the attack comes the Winged Lion now. So they will have it first on the alternation in this second quarter. Nice backdoor cut, nice pass inside. Good help defense from the backside. Ball stripped away by Rowland Hall. Down court, up with a shot, no good. Rebound by Rowland Hall. Quick change of action. And back on the attack comes Rowland Hall now. Number 2 with the ball in the corner. They got some of those original starters back on the floor now, does Rowland Hall. And working the ball. They got it once again down inside. No, defense was weak inside. Nice lob pass down inside to number 10, Leah Button, as she'll throw it in for a score. And Altamont at the other hand, in too big of a hurry, throws the ball away. And that'll be another turnover against Altamont. So that's Button's first points of the game. In the first quarter, you had 2 players for Altamont with 6 points. That would be Maxfield and Gardner. Have not scored yet in the second quarter here. Altamont cross-court pass. Back on top to Stinnett. Left wing now. They work the ball around. Ball goes to the high post. Knocked away from her. Picked up by Abbott of Altamont, and then she'll be knocked down as she tries to move up court. She'll be knocked down. It looks like the foul will go against Leah Button, her first personal foul. It's the 5th team foul against the Rowland Hall Winged Lion now. Again, Altamont will go back and forth across the top. They've changed their alignment. They're no longer in that high 1-4. Now they've got cutters coming backdoor, looking for that backdoor cut again. There it is again. Up with the shot. This time it's contested, however, and the shot goes awry. No good. Good defense by Rowland Hall. And they'll come back on the offense now, trailing by 4. They've trailed the whole ball game thus far. Quickly around off the right-hand wing, and shot put up by Jillian Larson. That's no good, and Rowland Hall back on the rebound. Pass inside. They had the cutters, and they were wide open, but they were not looking, and so the pass falls out of bounds, but they were there. The lane was open for a wide-open layup for 2 different players from Altamont, and just not able to make the connection there as they were not even looking, and the ball went right past them and out of bounds. Another turnover against Altamont. Started out playing really, really well, but they begin to have some difficulties throwing the ball away. Stinnett with it way outside. Stinnett with a 3-point shot, and that's why she's one of the leading scorers, especially from 3-point range, as that was a great shot from way outside. And that'll make it a 15-16 ball game now. And on the attack, Altamont, the foul is called against Rowland Hall, St. Mark's, and that'll be a foul against number 20, Claire Sanderson, her first, but it's the 6th team foul now against Rowland Hall, against only 3 for Altamont. Nice dump in pass inside, dumped into Zeman for a nice layup. They're doing a great job, Altamont is, about getting the ball inside and dumping to the backside. Doing a great job. They've missed some of those shots, but they've certainly gotten the opportunities. Goes to the ball in the high post. They're going to kick it back outside, reset the offense. Back in the corner is at Rowland Hall. Cross court to Stinnett. Look out, she's hit the last one. Nice passing down inside. They finally get the ball down inside there to number 35, Allison Bagley. She'll be fouled, not able to get the ball up. but Allison Bagley, they get the ball deep down inside to her. Is Rowland Hall now moving the ball much, much better since the coach pulled that original 5 and got them settled down. Ball goes in the corner, attempted shot is going to go up, and there'll be a foul on the play. I believe there'll be 3 foul shots here coming, and foul will be on Maxfield, her first personal, and it'll put at the line a number 20 for Rowland Hall, Claire Sanderson. She'll get 3 shots now. She hits the first one. She could tie it up if she's able to hit all 3, and that'd be the first time since 0-0 the score was tied, and we jinxed her with that one, so we will not be able to achieve the tie. She misses the second free throw. She'll get the third now. These are her first points of the game. Shot is up, and that one is good also, so it moves it back to a 1-point game again. Rowland Hall getting things going now. And they're going to go into kind of a half-court trap. Ball goes in the corner to Gardner. Back outside. Tries to make the pass inside this time. Stolen away down in there by number 2, Jillian Larson. Is Rowland Hall playing much better than the way they started the game. Way outside once against Stinnett. Wow. Way out there. And she hits another big one from way outside. And that'll put Rowland Hall first lead of the game. But it's only quickly, as quickly up court, Cassidy Rasmussen is able to tie the score back up at 20-20. But Stinnett, and sure enough, the defender, Abbott, is going to move way outside on Stinnett. They were giving her up to the 3-point line and not beyond, but they've extended the defense way outside on her after those 2 shots she just hit. They try to go inside, it'll be knocked away, and it'll be out of bounds underneath their own basket for Rowland Hall. Crisscross off the back, looking in the corner, way outside, hits the side of the bank board. It's legal if it doesn't hit the back. If it hits the bottom, it's legal. It comes off to Rowland Hall. Excuse me, to Altamont, and they'll come back on the offense. Maxfield with it, leading the offense. Will give off inside to Rasmussen, back out to Maxfield. 3-point shot by Maxfield, up and good by Maxfield. Nice shot. Emery Maxfield, as she counters with a 3-pointer of her own now. Abbott against Stinnett, trying to play way outside on her. She drives around. She's going to go up with a shot. I guess that's why you can't guard her way outside too tightly, because she can put it on the floor and go down inside, can penetrate. And the foul will be against number 23, Maxfield, and that'll be her second. That's crucial, as she's kind of doing everything for Altamont right now. She pass outside to number 20 for Rowland Hall. Quick 3-pointer up, no good. And Maxfield will bring it back up court for Altamont. Back to Maxfield as they keep going around the top. Man-to-man continues. Altamont keeps switching up their offense. Now to the high post to Rasmussen. Kicks it back out to Maxfield. Fakes, dribble drive, goes up with it. It's going to be fouled. But as we said with Stinnett, Maxfield the same type of player. You got to guard the 3, but you can't give up the drive. So she'll be fouled on the drive attempt, and she'll go to the line for 2. They're going to call the foul is going to be against number 10, Leah Button, her second personal foul. And Maxfield will get 2 free throws. She makes the first one. So she'll have a second shot as she starts to put Altamont back up by 4 now. And the second shot is up and rolls around, no good. Battling for the rebound, finally comes down to Rowland Hall in the hands of Allison Bagley. And Stinnett will have it, and Abbott picks her up way outside, almost at half court. Give and go on the right-hand side. Up with a shot is Bagley. That's no good. Rebound by Abbott. Good defense there by Altamont. Quickly ahead. Nice pass. Nice pass by Maxfield down inside to Zeman, and she's going to lay it in. Zeman lays it in, and that'll give her, Zeman will be her second basket, and she'll go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. And once again, the coach for Rowland Hall will substitute 5 new players back into the ball game. We've got Zeman at the line to try and complete the 3-point play, and she does. And Zeman now makes it back to a 27-20 ball game. That last foul was against number 35 of Rowland Hall, Allison Bagley, her first personal foul. So Altamont back up by 7 now, and the fresh 5 in the game. Try to pass the ball down inside to the high post. It's going to be kicked away by Altamont, and Rowland Hall will maintain possession. And they will inbound from the far side in front of the Altamont bench. Back in the corner quickly. Back outside around the top against this Altamont zone. They've been in a zone except for Stinnett. They guard her everywhere she goes, and she's not in the game right now, so they can go to this zone. Penetration inside, in trouble in there. Number 23 falls down with it, able to knock the ball to a teammate. She gives it off to Janes. Back inside now on the give and go to Janes. She's in trouble on the wing. Kick it back outside. Number 3 with the ball. Shot up by number 3, no good. Janes with the rebound. Number 3 is Allie Hansen. The rebound no good there. And down with the rebound is O'Driscoll for Altamont. And it'll put Altamont back on the attack. Now they've got Maxfield on the bench right now with those 2 fouls. And so going to the point to kind of run things now will be Gardner, Gracie Gardner. They'll go back to the high 1-4 alignment and stem off of that, looking for that backside cutter. There she is. Little bit of a 10-footer. Her shot's no good. Rebound Altamont, that's no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Altamont. But once again, that backside cutter off that high 1-4 is coming open, wide open down inside there. And Rowland Hall is just a little bit slow picking that up in most cases. Back against this zone against Altamont. Dribble penetration, kick off to the right-hand side. Now they go to the high post extended. Back around the top. Back to that high post extended, nice backdoor cutter, just a little bit behind her, wasn't able to make anything happen. Pass goes back, quick shot, no good. Rebound by number 4, Edgley. Quick shot outside by 24, Mendenhall, no good. And the ball after a scrum will end up out of bounds. It'll go back to Altamont. With 1:52 left and a 27-20 lead. Rowland Hall has had 1 lead in the ball game, a quick lead on a 3-point shot by Stinnett. Quickly at the other end, Altamont tied it up and then has scored 9 straight points to take a 7-point lead. In the corner, Abbott with a little 10-foot shot. That's no good. Rebound, Rowland Hall. Number 23, Carlisle. Deep pass down inside quickly off the fast break offense. Is going to be knocked away, however, by Altamont out of bounds. And so Rowland Hall will have it. Back in the game is Stinnett. She'll come back in, and also number 35, Bagley will be back in the game. 1:32 left here in this second quarter. Quickly in the corner, looking for Stinnett. Altamont immediately goes back. They're shadowing Stinnett wherever she's at, but way outside once again, no good. Ball will be off the basket, off the iron, and go out of bounds, but a little bit slow reacting that time was Abbott of Altamont, and but Stinnett not quite able to convert on that 3-point shot. 1:19 left now. Altamont on the attack. They'll go to the high post. In trouble there. They're going to call a jump ball on that high post. As number 15 playing that high post, Taylor Norman is tied up, but they will maintain possession and have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Call time here. They're going to get Zeman back on the floor now for number 10, Aspen Mitchell. So Zeman back in. She's got 5 points in the game. Nice on the inbound play. Rolls up and in. Nice play inside. They got the player wide open, and that's Gardner inside. Her first points of the second quarter, but 8 or 10 overall. And a ball stolen there by Abbott on a cross-court pass, and they'll give it back to Altamont with 56 seconds left. They lead Zeman wide open. She penetrates, kicks it back out. Now Gardner with the ball. Bank shot from straight away. Gardner, she's taken over where Maxfield left off, and she gives them an 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the game by either team. Stinnett drives the lane, throws up a wild shot in pressure. Nothing there. They got runners out. Pass ahead to Zeman. Zeman up into the basket. Hits the bottom of the bank board, rebounded by Altamont, however, and they'll pull it back out, and they'll pull it out. 25 seconds left. I believe the coach is yelling for 1 shot. Zeman with it, looking down inside. Pass knocked away, stolen away, and then tied up as Zeman making a pass inside, tried to go over the top of Bagley, just not able to do so. Bagley tall enough to knock that one down. So with 18 seconds left now, I think you'd put somebody right in Stinnett's face wherever she's at. They're not doing it. They're conscious of where they are, but they're way off of her. Passing back around. Mendenhall with it. Stinnet's wide open on the right-hand side. They get her the ball. She unselfishly looks inside and double dribble. The post player, number 10, Aaliyah Button, put it on the ground, picked it up, and put it back down again. So 5 seconds left. Ball comes in to Gardner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds in the corner to Zeman. Shot is up and away. No good off the iron at the buzzer. So that'll be the end of the first half, folks, with a score of 31-20. The lower seeded Altamont Longhorns ahead by 11 here, the biggest lead of the game thus far. And we'll go back. We'll be back in just in a few minutes for a little bit of halftime statistics. Welcome back as we enjoy some of the highlights from the first half. Appreciate Centricom being able to put this together and make that happen for you. Most of the highlights went to Altamont in that first half. Again, Altamont, the lower seeded team, they come in as a fourth place team out of their region, and Rowland Hall with as a 2 seed out of their region. Quickly, some statistics for Rowland Hall St. Mark. You've got Jillian Larson with only 2 points in the game. You've got Claire Sanderson with two of 3 from the free throw line for just 2 points. We have Sam Carlisle with 3 points with a basket and a free throw. Imani Mendenhall with 3 points on 1 3-pointer there in that first quarter. Tess Edgley coming in off the bench for 2 points. And Leah Button with 2 points. Then we have Sophie Stinnett. And folks, I hope I'm saying all the names right. I hope we're close on the names. If not, I apologize. But Sophie Stinnett with 6 points. She was silent in the first quarter. She hit 2 back-to-back 3-pointers from way outside. And really, they haven't given her much breathing room since then to get a shot up. But they're holding her down, and she is the leading scorer. That's kind of the difference in this ball game. On the other side, for the Altamont Longhorns, they're spreading it out nicely as Cassidy Rasmussen with 6, Gracie Gardner with 10, Maddie Zeman with 5, and Emery Maxfield also with 10. So even though you've got 2 players with 10 points, the 6 and the 5 coming from the other players, they're spreading that out nicely. Doing a great job of the backdoor cut off the high 1-4 coming off that backside pick and getting some people wide open. And then Emery Maxfield kind of taking over offensively. And then when she went out with foul trouble, Gracie Gardner picks up the slack. So they've got a nice combo going on right now, does Altamont, as they lead here at halftime, 31-20 here at halftime. And again, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Welcome back once again to Desert Hills High School, home of the Desert Hills Thunder. Team in the 4A now here in St. George, Utah. In an area we used to call Bloomington Hills back in the day, and even before that it was kind of an extension of the Washington Fields down in here. And become quite a nice residential area, beautiful area here in southern Utah now. That kind of dates me to be able to go back that far, but thus it was back in the day. Again, this game between Rowland Halls and Altamont. Rowland Hall, a number 2 team coming out of their region. Altamont, a number 4 team coming out of their region. This is the play-in game, and right now Rowland Hall is not being able to kind of match the intensity of the Altamont Longhorn, as Altamont was able to score 16 in the first quarter and 15 in the second quarter to be up 31-20 as Rowland Hall gets 10 and 10. Both teams are back on the floor. Again, the Altamont Longhorns have led the whole way except for at one point in time, Rowland Hall hit a 3-pointer to go up 20-18 against Altamont. Altamont hurries down the floor and lays one in to tie the score, and then scores. In fact, they've scored the last 13 points unanswered against Rowland Hall here to take this 11-point lead at halftime, 31-16. And so again, out Rowland Hall with just that brief lead for just a second there in the second quarter. Other than that, Altamont has led wire to wire as they build a 5-0 lead, and then has just continued since then to get an 11-point lead. On the alternating possession now to start the second half, it will be in the hands of the Altamont Longhorns. They do have 2 players, a little bit of foul trouble, Cassidy Rasmussen and Emery Maxfield, both with 2. Spent some time on the bench as a result of that, but they're back in the game now as both teams start as they started the game. Well, Rowland Hall has a little bit different lineup as they got a little bit more firepower, looks like offensive firepower on the floor as Mendenhall starts the second half. Did not start the first half. Mendenhall at the top of that little trap defense does knock the ball away a little bit, and then as Maxfield tried to regain possession, touches it and it goes back court. They're going to call back court. They could have called a tip on that because Rowland Hall did touch it but did not get that call. Rowland Hall back on the attack. Stinnett looks at it, runs around. They've got Mendenhall running the baseline, not able to get the ball to her. Cross-court pass. Now down inside, but able to retreat. And Rasmussen does a nice job defensively to step in front of that pass to Mendenhall down low and take the ball away, does Altamont, and they come back on the attack. Cross pass, number 13, Gardner up, little 15-footer, no good. Rasmussen with the rebound. Is she going to go back up and in? Rasmussen, first points of the second half here for Altamont, extending the lead to 13 points now, 33-20. Rowland Hall back on it. Stinnett way outside, just off the front iron. Ball is rebounded by Bagley. She misses her little 15-foot putback, and Gardner will come up with it and bring it across half court. And now Rowland Hall has kind of gone to a bit of a extended zone defense. They're way outside, trying to force that passing lane across the top, forcing the ball way out there. Mendenhall coming out to push it even farther, almost to half court. And the big long arm's not able to get a ball past her. It's kind of throwing the Altamont offense off a little bit. They keep going back and forth from Gardner to Maxfield on that left side, unable to go anywhere. Mendenhall refuses to let him go backside with the ball. But Gardner on a driving layup slams it in off the backboard. Gardner with her first points of the second half. Rowland Hall now with the ball knocked out of her hands, recovered by Rowland Hall. Now stolen back by Rowland Hall, excuse me. Dribble penetration, no good. Mendenhall with the rebound, and she'll lay it up and in. Mendenhall with the rebound putback for Rowland Hall. First points of the second half here. And now Maxfield trying to dribble down the lane. Left-hand side is going to be fouled. And they'll say the foul is on Bagley. Her second personal foul. First foul of the second half. And Abbott will be inbounding. Looking for Maxfield outside, nothing there. Finally goes in the corner to Maxfield, dribble back across the top, bounce pass inside, kick it back outside, now around and around the horn. Abbott with it, little 10-footer up, no good. Ball comes down in the hands of Gardner, kick out to Maxfield, around the horn. O'Driscoll at the high post, back to Maxfield, and they'll go back and forth. Altamont really not in much of a hurry right now with that nice lead. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. You can take your time, but you can't go to sleep, and they need to be careful of that. Nice penetration, kickback, pass inside to Abbott, cut her down the lane is Maxfield, and she lays it in. It's a thing of beauty the way they've been able to get the backdoor cuts in their offense against Rowland Hall's defense. And Rowland Hall come in with kind of sporting a nice defensive statistic, but they're getting eaten up right here by Altamont right now. They stay in their zone. They're a little more conscious of where Stinnett is. They throw the ball up off, no good. Rebound by Mendenhall. She throws it back at the basket. How she gets it in, I'm not sure, but it did go in. And now there's going to be a timeout called, I believe, by Rowland Hall. And indeed, it'll be a 30-second timeout by Rowland Hall as they've got to talk about it. They're trailing by 13 points with 4:52 left in this third quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back once again. A quick 30-second timeout by Rowland Hall St. Mark's there. Coach needing to talk to his players a little bit. He, in fact, substitutes again. A fresh 5 back in the game. Stinnett's out of the game. That's good news for Altamont. And so has Mendenhall, who's got the only points here in the third quarter. She's gotten a couple of rebound putbacks to give them a lead. And much more importantly, I believe Mendenhall on that defense was really kind of causing some trouble for Altamont there in that that third quarter. But she will also be on the bench. Now they're going to run high with that. Try a cross-court pass, knocked down by Rowland Hall, picked up quickly on the attack now. And Rowland Hall will slow it down. Looking inside now, going to their offense. Around the top. Number 3, Allie Hansen, back to Janes. Nice cutter down the lane. Oh, tries to make a pass already inside. She needs to shoot that shot. She tried to make a 3-foot shot into a 2-foot shot. You got to go ahead and shoot that ball up, and it's stolen away by Altamont. And then after the ball is stolen away, there is a personal foul against number 23, Sam Carlisle, and that'll be her second personal foul. Altamont back on the attack. Rowland Hall really is extending their defense way outside now. They're trying to make something happen there, but they're leaving lanes inside. They got it there. Gardner with it up, no good. Little 15-footer free throw line, no good. And down with it is Rowland Hall. Quick pass up court. Quick shot, no good, nothing but air. Rebound Altamont. Abbott with it. She'll give it off to Maxfield. Maxfield on the attack. Oh, tries to go with a pass inside, knocked away by Rowland Hall. They come back up the floor. They lose the ball, goes off her leg, out of bounds. Allie Hansen tried to go again, one step too many, and it goes off her leg, out of bounds. And now Altamont's coach is not happy about the shot selection of his players, and he's going to take a timeout. So again, the score 24-37. We had a lot going on there for a while. Nothing's happened since. We'll take a bit of a timeout here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Welcome back once again. Now, we remind you that this is the second game of the play-in game. The first game was won by Beaver, a 67-10 victory over Draper APA. The winner of this game will be playing Beaver in the first round of the state tournament in Richfield next Thursday night. It'll be the 9:10 p.m. game over these stations and through Centricom and over the Central Utah, Mid-Utah Radio network. Yeah, the game after this one will be between Enterprise and Rockwell. That'll also be here on these stations. Altamont inbounds it. They move it up court, get a nice shot. Does Rasmus, and it's no good. Rebounded by Rowland Hall. Quickly ahead, nice pass up head. And now he's going to back that ball back out, come back to the top to Hansen, to Janes. Back to Hansen, around to Carlisle. Tries to dribble, penetrate off the right-hand side. Throws a shot up that goes behind the basket. She tries to rebound her own, but she's standing out of bounds as she threw that ball behind the bankboard. And nothing good there. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Abbott with it. Nice cutter down through. Kicked in the corner to Drew Rasmussen. Back out to Maxfield. Gardner dribbles. Nice fake. Goes down the lane. Shoots it up. That's no good. Tipped out of bounds by Rowland Hall. And they'll be able to maintain possession. Well, Altamont's still trying to get those backside cutters. Rowland Hall doing a bit better job trying to cut off those lanes on the backside cutters to cut that away. Trying to inbound the ball. Abbott's going to come inside. Nice position inside. Gets the shot up is Maxfield. She'll be fouled, but she has a knack. She continues to get good position inside. And that time not totally wide open. She's going to be fouled on the play. It'll put Maxfield at the line for 2. The foul is on Janes, number 1. First shot by Maxfield is good. And that'll extend the lead even more. She'll get the second shot now. And Maxfield will do it again as she drops another one in, extending the lead to 15 points now, 39-24. 3 minutes left, as we mentioned. Janes with it. Cross score up, going to go back to the top. Now around the top of the key, going to go down inside. Pass just missed the player. It'll come out back to Rowland Hall, however. Pass across court is knocked down by Altamont. Janes retains possession of it. Gets in the corner to Hansen. Hansen with a little 15-footer. That's good by Hansen. Nice shot. They needed that right there. And that'll be Allie Hansen's first bucket of the game. And quickly ahead, number 13, Gardner throws one in. Right back at him, 41-26 to maintain that lead. They're going to call an offensive foul now on Bagley, I believe, as she tried to dribble penetrate. Good position by Maxfield. She holds her ground, and as she falls back, they're going to call the foul on Bagley. And that will be Allison Bagley's third personal foul. And now Rowland Hall will go again with 5 players back in. They'll go with the other group of players, including Stinnett here. And Mendenhall out front. Playing the point of that zone makes it tough to make anything happen on that first pass. Maxfield with it. Gardner with it now. Looking inside, back in the corner to Maxfield. Down deep. Nice recovery, though, by number 35, Bagley, Allison Bagley, as she runs down the lane to knock that thing away. It looked like a nice backdoor cut and wide open position inside, but Bagley knocks the ball away. Inbound, though, for Altamont. And they get the ball in finally to O'Driscoll, but just before the ball comes in, now the coach is saying, please, I didn't really want that. We got the ball inbounds, but you can't call it back once it's called. So he'll get a 30-second timeout right there, will Altamont, as they only called timeout to keep away from the 5-second call that they were in jeopardy of getting in trouble with right there. So again, Altamont just completely controlling the game, except for a brief time in that second quarter. They've controlled this game. And here in the third quarter, once again, you've got Rowland Hall with 6 points total, and you've got, Altamont with 10 points scored. So they're outscoring them once again, almost 2-1, extending the lead 26-41 now, a 15-point lead. And I believe that Altamont is already over their regular season average per game scoring, as they're having a great day here today against Rowland Hall. Out of the timeout, Altamont with it, looking inside, find the ball is tipped, but they do come up with possession. Gardner comes up with it, Abbott back with the ball, little 15-foot from the right-hand side. That's Abbott's first points of the game, but looked like a great shooter right there. Altamont, Rowland Hall back on the attack. Mendenhall from way outside, nothing but the hands of O'Driscoll as she misses everything. And then on a scrum for the ball, nice hustle there by Jillian Larson as she wouldn't give up on the rebound and knocked it away from 2 different Altamont players. And Rowland Hall is going to end up with it underneath their own basket. They'll go out in the corner. Quick 3-point shot up from the corner. Rebound inside. Once again, the hustling Jillian Larson inside. Hustle, hustle, hustle. There's going to be a foul on the play. And they'll call it on number 3 of Altamont. That's Alyssa Abbott. Her first personal foul. And so now pass inbounds, now to the high post. Bagley back outside, kick it around. And there you go, number 2, Jillian Larson. She hits just inside the three-point line. She does hit a basket, and the official immediately calls timeout. They're having a conference here. I'm not sure what that's all about. I don't know if they're going to waive the points off. It doesn't look like they are, but that's Jillian Larson has really stolen the show here as of late, hustling and then doing everything she can to keep Rowland Hall in this. Did they award a three-point shot there? Just a two-point shot. I guess that was the discussion, as whether three or whether it was two. That's just a two-point shot. So 28-43, still a 15-point lead. A minute and 15 left now. And Altamont's going to back it out and see what happens. They tip the ball across, saved by Maxfield in the corner to Rasmussen. She's in trouble. Mendenhall's causing some real trouble on the point of this defense out here for Rowland Hall with her length and size. Just really causing them some trouble. They have a hard time getting the ball back across the point of that zone. They do maintain possession. They're way outside. There's 52 seconds left. They get it to Abbott. Had a pass inside. There it is now to Gardner. She's going to dribble down the left side, kick it back outside. Now to Maxfield, back to Abbott at the free throw line. She puts one up. That's no good. Ooh, off Gardner's hand, out of bounds. 39 seconds left in the game. Excuse me, the third quarter, 28-43, and Altamont in the lead, but Rowland Hall with a possibility of a last-second shot here. And she brings it up the court is Stinnett, and they got to guard her from midcourt on in. She's going to give it up. Back across the top to Mendenhall. Mendenhall dribble penetration, 15-foot shot. That's no good. Abbott down with the rebound. And Altamont will be back on the attack quickly apart by Maxfield. Ahead to Gardner, kick it outside. Now trying to get the ball back to Maxfield. It's tipped by Mendenhall. Maxfield is able to retain possession, dribbles down the lane, is going to be fouled on the drive. And they're going to say Bagley with another free foul. And I believe I've got her for 4 personal fouls right now as Bagley. They do leave her in the game with 14 seconds left. Ball comes in to Gardner, I believe. That shot's no good. And they're going to say Maxfield, I believe they're going to call her for over the back foul there. And that's important because that's Maxfield's number 3, third personal foul. And they can't ill afford to lose her for an extended period of time. Rowland Hall back on the attack. Mendenhall with it way outside, left-hand side. Shot up off the rim, no good. Down to Abbott. 1.5, Gardner with it, tries to dribble up, and Mendenhall once again makes her change direction. That's enough. It'll get the end of the third quarter. So with a score of 43-28, we'll take a brief timeout. Once again, we're back here at Desert Hills High School for 2A play-in action here, girls basketball Friday morning. And we remind you that directly after this basketball game will be the Enterprise game. They will be playing Rockwell, Enterprise and Rockwell. The games following that will be North Summit and Merritt Academy. North Summit and Merritt Academy, but next will be Enterprise Rockwell. We have 1 quarter to go here. Again, Rowland Hall, the favored team, trailing right now by 15 points and has been trailing them almost all the game here. Shot by Rowland Hall up, no good. Rebound by Bagley, put that up, no good, and Abbott down with the rebound. And Altamont with it and bring it up. Again, Maxfield playing with 3 personals, but she is miss everything out there. And with it was Abbott. They back off of her, just let her stand there, taking time. Maxfield with it in the corner to Rasmussen, back outside to Maxfield. Rowland Hall kind of won a kind of a 1-3, but 1-3-1. But again, the size and length outside of Mendenhall has really disrupted the offense against Altamont. Pass in the corner, 15-footer O'Driscoll with a basket. That's her first points of the game as she starts the scoring here in the fourth quarter. Nice pass to O'Driscoll. Once they got past that Mendenhall out front, they found her wide open down low. They're going to rotate the corner, and Rowland Hall rotates into the corner, left-hand side, back outside now. Now to Mendenhall once again. Try to go inside to Bagley. Bagley with it. She's going to go up and lay it in. They're going to count that basket. Nice play by Bagley. They do count the basket. That'll be 2 points and the foul. And the foul is going to be against Cassidy Rasmussen, her third personal foul now. As fouls a little bit more dire situation than they are for Rowland Hall. And Bagley will have a chance for a three-point play. Shot is up and good by Bagley. So Bagley will get the first points of the second half, the fourth quarter here for Rowland Hall. And quickly Rowland Hall calls a timeout. I don't know if that's to make the substitution, but they'll call a timeout with 6:48 left. They've cut it to a 14-point game, 31-45, and we'll be right back. Welcome back here as we come out of the timeout here. Again, just to refresh, Altamont on the year is averaging about 30 points a game offensively. They have 45 already in this game. And defensively, they've been giving up 38, 39 points a game. They have given up 31 here, but their offensive output is 15 points higher than their average. And for Rowland Hall, they usually only give up about 30 points a game. And so they were right at Altamont's average, but they've really cranked it up here offensively, has Altamont, as they're up by 45, by 15 here, 14 here. When action resumes, we have a quick foul against number 30 of Rowland Hall, and that would be Sophie Stinnett, only her second. On the inbound, the ball comes deep inside. Shot goes up. That's no good. Rebounded by O'Driscoll, and she's going to be fouled on the putback. And the foul will go, I didn't get the number yet. Anyway, it'll put O'Driscoll to the line. The foul was on number 20, Sanderson. And O'Driscoll at the line. And again, she hadn't scored until the fourth quarter. That's her third point. She's got a basket now and one free throw, and she'll get one more. And that shot is up and also good as they continue to pile on offensively. And Stinnett with it. She's going to drive the lane, throw up a little one-hander. Pretty one-handed layup shot. Actually a floater from about 10 feet out. Stinnett will get two, and that's her first point since the second quarter. And there's going to be a foul called down low, and if it's on Bagley, I believe that's 5 on Bagley. Excuse me, I had that wrong. They've got her with 4. I had 5. They're more intelligent than I by far. It will put at the line number 11 Rasmussen, Cassidy Rasmussen. She will miss that first shot. She'll get a second. That's why they left Bagley in the game as long as they did. Now Bagley will go out of the ball game with that fourth personal foul. Rasmussen with a second shot. That one goes up, and that one's going to be in for Rasmussen, as that extends the lead now to 15 points. Once again, that equals the biggest lead of the game. Quick shot on the outside by number 2, Jillian Larson. Rebound inside. Give back out to Mendenhall. Running one-hander. That's no good. Ball rebounded by Rowland Hall, but taken away from Rowland Hall. And then we've got a scrum there on the rebound. The technical foul is going to be called. I believe the foul is going to be called on Mendenhall, and then the scrum afterwards and getting up off the bottom, they've called the technical foul. And if that's on Mendenhall, those would both be considered. Okay, the first foul they're going to call on number 11. That'll be a foul on number 11 for Rowland Hall. Excuse me, the foul is on Cassidy Rasmussen. If Cassidy Rasmussen picks up the personal foul, it was not on Rowland Hall. It was on Cassidy Rasmussen of Altamont. And then the personal foul after the scrum, the technical foul will be on Mendenhall. That will go down as a personal foul also, and it'll only be the first personal foul on Mendenhall. But after all of that, Altamont will get to shoot free throws because of the technical foul, and they will put Maxfield at the line for the 2 shots off the technical foul. 6:04 left to go in the ball game. First shot by Maxfield. With nobody at the line, it's too nerve-wracking. She doesn't have anybody to gauge it on. It comes off the front edge of the basket. She's been pretty good with the free throws, but that one didn't look good. The second one is also way short, so she doesn't like being there alone. To that point, she was 7 of 8 up to that point and misses both of those. So a chance to extend the lead even more goes awry for, and then they get the ball. So that's a possible 4-point swing. They missed the first 2 points. Dribble down the baseline is Maxfield. She tries to penetrate the ball back inside, just misses the cutter, and Rowland Hall will come down with it. On the attack is Rowland Hall. Mendenhall cross-court pass now, quick shot up. That's no good. She has an extremely quick release as Larson, but that time she misses again, and Altamont with the ball, and back on the attack. Maxfield in the corner. Cutter down the lane, Abbott there, just knocked away just at the last moment by number 30, Stinnett, and goes out of bounds. Great hustle play to come back defensively as Stinnett to keep that from being a layup. Pass inbounds, no, knocked away. O'Driscoll around to Maxfield. She'll back it back out. Jillian Larson pressuring her. She's in trouble now. Gets it off to Abbott as Rowland Hall has kind of extended that defense. Trying to press the action, taking away those backside cutters back in that man-to-man. They're looking for those backside cutters, just not able to make anything happen right now backside as they're leaving Stinnett back in there to pick him up. Now they try to dribble penetration. Abbott tries to go around Jillian Larson, and she's going to be fouled on the attempt. And that will be they'll be shooting 2 from here on out now, as that's the 10th foul in the second half against Rowland Hall. And that foul is going to be on number 24. On number 2, Jillian Larson. And at the line will be number 3, Abbott, and she misses the front end. So that'll be 2 shots. She misses the first one. And Rowland Hall with Altamont had a chance here for a 4-point plays, and they haven't gotten anything out of it as they miss another free throw. The ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Gardner. So they maintain their 15-point lead, but they've had some golden opportunities to extend it even far beyond that and have not made it. And they're just kind of hanging around, Rowland Hall hanging around. Looking inside, back outside to Stinnett. Way outside once again is Stinnett, and she misses the shot, but she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called, more importantly, the foul on number 23, Maxfield, and that's 4 on her. And so the coach is going to have to pull her quickly for a short rest at least. It'll put Stinnett at the line for 3. First shot is off the front iron. Stinnett not able to convert on all 3 of them at least. She misses the front end of that one. She'll get in 2 more. Second shot is hard off the back iron, so she misses that one. Into the game for Maxfield will be Zeman into the game for her. Stinnett with 1 more. So they're missing opportunities to cut into the lead. And the next one is, again, hard off the back iron, rebound by Gardner. So she misses 3 free throws there. That's uncharacteristic, I'm sure, of her. But back on the attack is Altamont. Altamont struggling to get their offense going right here with this defense that Rowland Hall's thrown on them. But with that kind of a lead, they can afford to take all the time they want out here. Pressured out there is Gardner now. Reverse dribble, come down with the right hand. Ooh, that was possibly a traveling, no call. Back to Gardner. Now out to O'Driscoll, looking for someone to go to. Now to Zeman. Abbott, they're kind of missing their general out there. Maxfield not on the floor. That's drags a foot there, no call. Gardner with the ball. She'll dribble with the left hand back across the top, reset the offense. Being guarded closely. Now with Zeman. And they're just content to take time right now. Kick off to Abbott on the far side to the free throw line. Dribble penetration. Shoot the ball up, no foul called. Shooting the ball, number 15, Taylor Norman. No foul call. Down with it is Stinnett. Dribbles down the floor. Double dribble, not called. Kicks the ball out to number 20. Ball rebounded. Shot is missed there by Sanderson. And Altamont comes down with it once again. Again, leading 15. There's not much offense going. A lot of action, but not much scoring going on. And they're going to call a jump ball. And again, great hustle for Jillian Larson as she continues to try and make things happen out there. What a hustler she is. Jillian Larson, a senior at 5'5", guard forward for the Rowland Hall. Will call timeout here, and with 3 minutes and 28, it remains a 15-point lead, 48-33 for Altamont. Welcome back to Desert Hills High School. Again, we're bringing you the action here, the play-in games. Appreciate Centricom and their folks for making this possible. Again, setting the stage, there's 3:28 left in this ball game. The higher-seeded Rowland Hall Winged Lion trailing right now by a score of 33-48 to the lower-seeded Altamont Lady Longhorns. Altamont with the ball. Rowland Hall is really extending their defense now, playing defense probably like they should have started the game playing defense. They've kind of befuddled Altamont a little bit here, and the ball is knocked away by Mendenhall. Oh, they're going to call now Mendenhall over the back, I believe, pushing from behind, and Mendenhall will be called with that one, and that'll be her second personal foul, and it'll put O'Driscoll at the line, and O'Driscoll was 2 for 2 last time at the line. Altamont has struggled here of late from the line, but O'Driscoll throws that one down. As before that, they were 2 of 5, 3 of 6, I believe it was, 3 of 7. Now she knocks that one down, and she gets a second shot, and she'll put that one down. So O'Driscoll, perfect 4 for 4 in this fourth quarter now, extending the lead 50-33 to a 17-point lead. Way outside, once again, Stinnett misses everything. Down with it is O'Driscoll, and she'll give off to Gardner. Again, Maxfield on the bench right now with that fourth personal foul. They're kind of saving her. 2 minutes and under 3 minutes now. Looking inside, looking inside. Abbott with it. Cross-court pass to Gardner. Fake, dribble down with the left hand inside. They're going to call an offensive foul as she puts her shoulder down and runs into the defender. And that's Gardner's, just her second personal foul. It'll give the ball back, but again, Altamont out to a 17-point lead right now. Cross-court pass, Mendenhall. Double dribble, they missed that one. Quick in the corner, shots up, that's no good, but they get the ball anyway. So Altamont with the ball. Zeman with it, poked away from her by Larson. Pass up court, stolen away there. Pass to the back court, ball all over the place now. Back up with it is Rowland Hall in the hands of Sanderson. She'll go in the corner to Stinnett, way outside, hits the top of the bank board, and comes down to the hands of Abbott. And she'll bring it across court now to Gardner. Gardner reverse dribble, left-hand side. Ball knocked away from her once again by Mendenhall, knocked away, but Gardner able to retain possession, and then Mendenhall knocks her down and lands really right on top of her. Incidental, I don't believe anything serious there. Gardner takes a second to get up, but it'll be a third personal foul now against Mendenhall. Mendenhall trying to make something happen, just not able to get things going. Offensively is Rowland Hall, and it will put Gardner at the line for 2. Has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Now she has. They've got Rowland Hall, Altamont's got 1 basket in this fourth quarter and 7 free throws. In fact, they've shot 12. This will be the 12th free throw here in the fourth quarter, and only 1 basket. That one rattles around. Oh, almost comes out, but settles back in. So that'll extend the lead to a 19-point lead now, by far the largest lead of the game, with only 2 minutes left now for Rowland Hall to try and make something happen here. Around to Stinnett, dribble left hand, penetrate, little baby hook up off the run. Ball comes down to number 3. She's looking for some help to give it off to. She finally gets it out to Stinnett. Quick shot outside. Whoa, what a quick release there by Stinnett, as that was a catch and release situation there by Stinnett. But it goes down. That's going to cut the lead back to 36-52. The officials called timeout. One of the players for Rowland Hall was acted like she'd been hit too hard in the mouth. They wondered if there was blood. They'll give it up. They'll go back to the high 1-4. Altamont does. Working around the top, looking down inside. They got a player not there. Going to kick it back around to Maxfield, who's back in the game. No cutter there. They're leaving Stinnett back inside to stop those baseline cuts that Altamont took such an advantage of early in the game. Maxfield fresh, working around. Ball comes down in the hands of Rasmussen. Her shot is partially blocked by Stinnett, and then the rebound is given back to Stinnett, and up the full court they come. 1 minute left to go in the game. Shot from the outside. Number 3, Allie Hansen. That's no good. Rebound in the hands of Altamont. Quick shot up. Gardner with the rebound. She's going to put it back up. Gardner, and it goes down for Gardner. Gardner with another basket. And the lead goes back up to 18 now. Stinnett with it, off the pick, left-hand side, quick shot up, no good. Deep rebound, gets her own, and then as she tries to penetrate down inside, she's going to be hit, and that's going to be it for Maxfield, as she's going to be called on the hit, on the foul right there, and that'll be 5 for Maxfield. But with only 37 seconds left, I think they're going to be safe. Maxfield has done a tremendous job out here. Maxfield has, as she's been one of the top players, scorers, defenders, controlling the offense and all sorts of things. So great game by Maxfield. She can sit down with 30 seconds left and not have to hold her head down on that one. Free throw by Stinnett is no good, as that was a 1-on-1 for Stinnett, and she misses that one. Not shot well from the line. There are 29 seconds left. Altamont's going to extend here. They're going to advance in this tournament. Get a chance to go to state next week in Richfield. Folks from Altamont can book their rooms and book their flight plans. In the lane now, going to be a jump call in the lane in the game for Altamont. Number 55, Sarah Moore, got tied up inside. The alternating possession will go to the Winged Lions. They'll go quickly ahead into the middle. In the corner now to Allie Hansen. 3-point shot by Hansen. That's no good. Rebound Altamont. Zeman with it. She's bringing it up. She doesn't need to continue. She runs into Stinnett. Stinnett comes up with it. 3/4 court shot at the buzzer. No good. So that'll be it here. As far as this game, the lower seeded number 4 ranked Altamont Longhorns are going to defeat a highly regarded number 2 team out of Rowland Hall St. Mark's and send them home. And Altamont will live to play another day. So we'll go out for just a second. Then we'll be right back with some statistics and get ready for the next game.